Okay, so yeah, I'm going to bring you along for a little project I've got going, or I'm about to start, on the Will It Run Ducati 748. So if you haven't seen the videos on this, basically this was a insurance write-off. It was stolen, recovered, and had been crashed. And I bought the bike up cheap. It was basically going to be scrapped, but I thought I'd try and bring it back to life. And we did a couple of videos on this where we got it running, which I think was like the first time in 5 or 6 years. But what I've got to do now is get this bike retitled. So it was written off, and under California rules, I've got to get a salvage title for it. And before I can get the salvage title or rebuild title, possibly, I need to get it rebuilt and through a California motorcycle safety test. It's the first time I've actually done that. So I thought I would bring you guys along for the ride and see how we do. There's quite a bit of work has to be done to it, because all we did originally was just get it running, go through it, make sure it was safe to ride, and then now we're going to have to go through it more thoroughly. I just point out some of the things we need to do on it as part of the safety test. Obviously, we'll need to go through all the brake systems again, make sure they're good, all the electrics, so the lights, turn signals, all of that needs to be gone through, made sure it's perfect. I have to fit a new battery mounting bracket because that's all smashed. Right now it's just held together with cable ties, but I've got a new battery holder for that. A cover on the fuse box. I will be, when I drop this off, the battery off and everything else, I will be looking to replace the side covers, the belt covers, because I saw, if I recall rightly, one of those is cracked. So I just want to get that changed while I've got the bike apart. I'm going to change out all the carbon bits. It's got the typical carbon additions, so I'm going to remove here. You got the clutch cover. I've got an OE cover to go on here, so I'll replace that. I've got the OE exhaust guards. I've got the heel guards, so that's all going to get changed out. Let's see what else. I've got another tank for it. This tank I could basically do the body work on it, pull the dents, do the body work, and make it a decent tank. But I've actually picked up another used tank, pretty reasonable price, which is not perfect, but it's a lot nicer than this one. So I'm just going to switch out the tank. I'm going to switch out the airbox. I've got a nicer one here with all the seals intact and everything. Yeah, I've got to fit the steering damper. I've got a new tail unit, or a better used tail unit. This has got a lot of cracks and is got a piece missing out the back, which would be very difficult for me to try to repair. It's just not worth the hours I put in. So I've got another used tail unit with seats. Yeah, let's see. We'll go around the other side. New speedo cable. I'll be basically pulling all the wheels out, checking all the bearings, greasing all the pivots and stuff. Forks I think are okay. They're not leaking. I don't think we need to do anything with those, but I will probably just check them. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, I've got, again, replacing this carbon fiber chain guard cover. I've got an OE cover. We'll pull the rear suspension out and give that a good clean. Just double check it. I don't want to have to service it at this point, because I just want to get the title, get through the safety check and get the title. Yeah, And I think, and then hopefully we can get through with these tyres. But if not, then I'll have to change those out. New turn signals for the front, and then here you can see the bodywork I've got for it, because basically this is all the bodywork that came with it. So I've got used front fender. I've got front cowl, which side panels, belly pan, new air box, and the tail unit. And it's typical used used fairings. They've got scratches. This one I've already done a repair on. This was cracked all the way through here, so I've repaired that. There's a few cracks on this one which will need repairing, and on the nose, on the front cowl. So I'm not restoring this bike. Basically, I just want to get it through the safety test, do the bare minimum to get it through the safety test, so I can get a new title, and then I'll just use it as a weekend rider. And if I want to do something with it later on, I can do. So, but I want it to look nice, and and as good as I can, without spending a huge amount of money on it. So what I will do is I'll do the bodywork repair. I'm not going to do a full, kind of show quality paint scheme on this. I will just I've picked up some Ducati yellow. So any panels that I need to repair, I'll basically just be doing colour blend, base coat blend, and re-clearing the panel. Nothing crazy. I don't want to get a couple of 100 hours into a proper paint job. So I'll bring you along while I for most of that, while we're pulling it apart, changing all the parts out, cleaning it. And then also, when I go for the safety test, it's not from what I've been told, it's not too onerous. It's pretty basic, but I do want the bike to be clean, as original as possible, and just fun bike to ride. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is strip the bike down as far as I can take it for the moment. And I'll just make some notes of any additional issues I find or parts that we need to buy. So we'll wrap this video up at this point, and in the next video we'll be fitting all the replacement parts and preparing the bike ready for the bodywork. If you like these videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.